Hey, what's up, guys? Alex here in the northeastern end of downtown Toronto. We're on the southwest corner of Bloor Street East and Ted Rogers Way, which becomes Jarvis Street, literally for another block. And or rather, I should say, in a block, it turns into Jarvis. And I just did a walking video along Charles Street after getting off the subway museum station. This is a street I haven't often recorded on, although I did do that last year finally. And since I hadn't done any walking videos this week, because I was busy with school, it's only fitting that we check out what's happening along Jarvis Street, known for its very diverse and funky looking architecture. Look, on the left is the Rogers building. This complex opened in 1993. This is also where Mount Pleasant Road merges onto. A very interesting scenic drive in both directions. Yeah, there's Charles. I was just making a walking video. I took like a 4 or 5 minute break. Now we're on the move again, so at least I'm doing something right now. After this, I'll see where Yoshi is, because he is going to be going live, and I'll have to figure out lunch, and then I gotta dash off to school, and because I did tell a friend I'll be meeting her pretty early. But yeah, Mount Pleasant Road goes all the way up to Midtown, and I think we'll go all the way down to Dundas. But yeah, my last walking video was talking about, the upcoming changes to our transit network, because I saw on the maps, they've already started to update them, showing lines 5 and 6, as well as the renaming of Eglinton West to Cedarville and Dundas to TMU, which I'll likely check out. But I'm also thinking about how I'm going to plan for opening day of both lines, even though they haven't been announced yet. But everything's all in my head because I've already drafted a script to react to that, and others as well. So will it have been worth the wait? Because we did see at Cedarville Station, Mount Dennis, both stations look pretty nice. But you think it's really time to celebrate when we waited this long? Other transit projects in Canada, like the REM, have opened up. I have no idea. We waited this long. But surprisingly, both Mount Dennis and Cedarville stations have received a lot of praise. And maybe that could be the same for the other underground stations on Line 5. We'll say that for another day. Oh, there's Isabella Street. Maybe by the time I'm done, Yoshi will have begun his live, and maybe Johnny as well. Apparently we're in the Church and Wellesley neighborhood. Church Street is just a block west of here, followed by Yonge Street. And I think that looks like Sherburne over there. There's the Casey House. This is somewhat of a dense area, not as dense as St. Jamestown. Lots of apartment buildings here. It's around 5 degrees Celsius. I put my jacket away because I felt warm, especially while I was on the bus and subway. I don't even feel chilly at all. Maybe it's because I'm a Canadian and, you know, we always brave the cold. There's Gloucester Street. Apparently the neighborhood we're now in is called Upper Jarvis. I'll have to look that up and see if it shows up on the city's neighborhood profile. We have a squirrel. Yeah, so like I said, we'll probably go all the way down to Dundas. And then since it's not far, I might as well just walk over. I think I'll stay on this side of Jarvis just because, you know, it'll be easier for me if I'll have it to, you know, cross. And then lunch I'll definitely have to think about. I don't know if I should go for pizza or Mickey D's. I don't know. Because I'm also thinking of going downtown Friday morning. Not this Friday, but next Friday, which is Black Friday. Hey, there's the Keg Mansion. I did a walking video along Wellesley Street not too long ago. I remember taking notice of this place here. I've heard some pretty haunting stories inside the Keg Mansion. I've never been before, but it's an interesting looking place. Here's Wellesley Street East. Oh yeah, I think I did a walking video on this street back on October 29th. So around 3 weeks ago. Ooh, special constable. Oh yeah, that's for Toronto Community Housing. I forgot these vehicles are spotted everywhere. Oh, there's the Sick Kids Center for Community Mental Health. So it's part of the network. And also on Wellesley, there's one for Sunnybrook. I'm not really sure why Sick Kids has a mental health center here. Maybe it's just for like clinics and stuff. But at the hospital themselves, they have like inpatient, outpatient units for those guys that do need help. Here's Maitland Street. Actually, I was just told that Yoshi will be meeting up with Maddie, who is another fairly new YouTuber. I've only met I think twice. Let's see if I could snipe them both, but it'll only be for a little bit. And then I'm probably gonna get going. Anyway. Interesting apartment building here. The Windsor, it's called. Look at the doors on that. Interesting touch. Yeah, Canada's National Ballet School. Is that a chopper? What the hell? That's either a chopper or an orange ambulance. Yeah, this thing has been hovering over this area for the past minute and a half. It's probably good. It's probably just an air ambulance. Maybe transporting somebody to St. Mike's or Toronto General. Okay, now the noise seems to be fading away. Wow. Oh, now my battery's at 20%. So it's probably gonna crap out pretty soon. There's Carlton Street. Well, 2 walking videos, I'm fine with that, even if I don't film anything else. But you know, I've been really busy with school, trying to get stuff done. In fact, the boys went to Niagara Falls without me. I had school that day on Monday. Oh, hello, Mr. Squirrel. Let me walk ahead here. Nope, it's still here. Is that the same one? Is it literally just freaking circling around? Was that a 506 replacement bus I saw? Oh yeah, I think that's because of the construction at McCall College. So they have like supplement service on like the central part of the 506. Parkside Student Residence. That's probably part of TMU. Again, not very busy here. Even though it's going to be a lunch hour. Everybody's going to be going on their lunch breaks. There's the Allen Gardens on the left. I don't often come here, but glad to see there isn't a single freaking encampment there. That park was kind of sketchy in years past. Maybe it still is at night, because like there's a guy literally swinging. I don't know what the fuck that is, but yeah, Allen Gardens is interesting. I just don't come here often. Because unfortunately, the east side of downtown does have some pretty interesting characters. And that's also why I haven't done a walking video on Sherburne music, because that's the worst. Well, Ken's more familiar with this area, and he's on every video. He's on like videos like on like every street in this area. But yeah, there used to be a homeless encampment back in I think during the pandemic especially. And then I'm not sure how it disappeared. I don't know if police were called to dismantle it or they found supports. Either way, I think that's good. Because they definitely need somewhere to stay. But the thing is though, the problem is they don't even want to go to these homeless shelters. Just because, you know, it's just so many reasons. But again, it's a very complicated topic. Hey, that's the Hooker Harvey's. Although that's obviously a very notorious location. Ask someone about the history of the Hooker Harvey's. I'll tell you some very interesting, disturbing stories took place here. Again, I'll have to look it up myself. Gerard Street East. I haven't had Harvey's in a while, but I don't feel like fast food. Even though I would be tempted to have Mickey D's. Or if I did, maybe I'd just have like a junior chicken and save like a combo for like next Friday. And then I think just before Dundas, we're going to be checking out another very weird building that was the former headquarters for Sears Canada. And now has government of Ontario operations. This pigeon is holding something here. Bill Reid lived here in the early 1950s. Wow. There's more of Jarvis to see. We'll save that for another time. This video is good enough. Now they're doing construction. Hey, there's another Rabbit Fine Foods. I did see that while I was on Charles. And there's a Timmy's in there. International Living Learning Center, probably for international students of TMU. Oh yeah, here's the building I was just talking about. So yeah, look at the shape. I can't think of other words to describe it. I think it looks like it's been
a few moments later.
All right, guys, sorry about that. Storage is full, and I'm gonna just wrap up the video. We're pretty much at the end anyway, but there's another look at that. I think it's 777 Jarvis Street. I could be wrong, but that's from what I remember. And now we're here at Jarvis and Dundas, and nobody has started their live streams yet, but I'm gonna walk over to Yonge and I'll see where Yoshi is. So guys, thanks for watching, and sorry about the abrupt ending. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for more videos, and check out my others as well. See you guys on the next time in the next one. Take care, peace out, and bye bye.